welcome back to my channel. For today I have a makeup tutorial for you guys using some new products, mainly using Colourpop and Karrueche Tran's new collaboration, Her. I use the face palette and the eyeshadow palette, and I also use Huda's new summer line. So pretty. So I had a lot of fun playing with these new products. This is the look I came up with. It's kind of like a cut crease, kind of a soft cut crease, with kind of a pinky but still a nudish lip, a lot of gold in there, a lot of gold highlight. I hope that you guys like this look. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started by priming my eyelids with the Shadow Insurance by Too Faced. I like to apply my primer with my fingertip. I've always done that and it works really good for me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Once I have that done, I'm going to be applying like a powder color on top of the lid just to kind of prepare for the rest of the shadows. For that, I will be using just my regular face powder. The one I'm currently using is Hello Flawless by Benefit. So now going into the palette, I'm super excited about using it. I really like Karrueche Tran and I really like Colourpop. I did not have, I think I did get her last collaboration for the lip products, but I'm really excited about this eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna go ahead and dip in using a Lab to Beauty brush. This is their Just Blending In brush. I'm gonna go ahead and get these two mattes in the palette. By the way, all of the mattes are on the bottom, and then these two rows are shimmers or satin type of finishes. So I'm getting this color, and I'm going to apply this in my crease as my transition shades. I like to do back and forth motions. I'm sure you guys, I always say this, but this is like almost everyone on YouTube does this. And it's actually a really nice technique because it kind of gives you a blurred out background for your eyeshadow. These are also pretty nicely pigmented. I'm always impressed by Colourpop and their eyeshadows. I think they are affordable for their price, and I would definitely recommend getting like a little palette because I think those are more economical as far as what you're getting for the price. Alright, so once I have that done, I'm going to go ahead and basically cut my crease. This is kind of a cut crease style. It just doesn't look that intense. And I'm going to be using concealer for that and a synthetic brush. So this brush that I'm using is from Nyx Cosmetics. The concealer that I will be using to cut my crease will be Maybelline Age Rewind. You could really use any concealer or even like a eyeshadow pop, like the NYX ones or anything like that should work fine. So the way that I like to do this is just kind of go for it. Start off in the center and then cut. So as you guys could see, this is the cutting part. Let me get closer. And I like to apply a pretty decent layer of concealer when I am cutting my crease. Like that, when I apply the shadows on top, not only will it like really give that cut crease effect, if that makes sense, it will complete the cut crease look, but the shadows stick better. What I mean to say is it's not only easier as a guide, but also as a base for your other eyeshadows. I hope that makes sense. I don't think I explained myself too well the first time. I'm kind of just dabbing where it's going to be winged out because I'm going to be applying a darker color there and it's going to kind of blend, so that's not really too important. And I'm going to go back in the palette and I'm going to pick up this really pretty coppery shimmery shade right here. It almost has like a rose gold tint. It actually is very rose goldy. It is Empress and it is a metallic finish. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up Empress with just a regular eyeshadow brush. This one is from Mikasa Beauty. It is the E120. It's just a really fluffy brush. And I'm applying this in the center. If you guys could see, it's very, very pigmented. What I did notice about this shadow was that when you first apply it, because I did this side, it is so pigmented, and then as I was doing the rest of my makeup and I was adding other colors, it just kind of like disappeared. So I did add glitter on top of it to give it kind of an extra glow right here. I did add glitter to it, but once I applied the first color and then this color right here, the really light shimmery shade, and then the darker shade, it kind of just blended out. Now I will be picking up the color Ladylike, which is a metallic as well. It is this one right here. And I go pretty ham when I pick up the shadow. I'm using a Makeup Addiction brush. This is just another regular little eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to go in the inner corner. And I am kind of trying to create a gradient effect. So I am layering it kind of, well, pretty much on top of where the burgundy copper color was, the rose gold color. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it like that. Now what I am going to do is be applying the metallic shade again, but wet this time. Okay, so applying the, what is this called again? Applying Empress Bow Wet using a synthetic brush. This one is from Sugar Pill. I'm just going to go ahead and go kind of like right on top of it and re-give it just a little bit of life. And now I'm just going to dip into the Ladylike color, which is the lighter shimmery color, and I'm just going to reapply again. Alright, now what I'm going to do is define the cut crease line and cut it just a little bit more, because doing just the concealer will give you the outline, but it won't really cut the crease for you. I wish this had a mirror. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the two dark colors right here in the palette, Missy and Damsel, but specifically I'm going to be getting Damsel, which is more of the burgundy purple color. And I'm picking it up with a Sigma Winged Eyeliner E06 brush, and I'm going to be cutting the crease. I'm starting off in the middle. I really don't have a specific way of starting off. I just thought this was easier for this look. It kind of helps, in my opinion, to have your elbow rested on something. So my elbow right now is rested on my makeup table. And I just feel like that really helps give you like a clean line, or help you be as clean as possible when you're doing lines like this in eyeshadow. And something I like to do is kind of slant. Once I have the line down, I like to slant my brush to kind of blend it out as well. I saw Crispy do this in a video, and it is very, very helpful. It kind of blends out the shadow for you, so you don't have to really go back in there too much. Alright, and to darken up the line a little bit more, I'm going to go in with that other color that I had showed you guys. It is called Missy, and this is more of like a cool tone, darker purple. It doesn't really have any red in it. And I'm just going to go on top of the line, but I'm not going to be blending this out like I was blending out the other color. I'm just going to be using this to make the straight cut crease line. Alright, there we go. Now what I'm going to do is blend it out up here just a little bit more. I'm going to go in with this Morphe brush. This is I don't got a number. It's from their white and rose gold collection. And I'm going to be getting the two colors that I did in the beginning, the peachy ones. I'm getting Duchess and Deer, and I'm going to be applying this right on top of the purple to give it a little bit more pink. And because the brush is shaped so domely, I'm kind of just using this straight. I'm not even really using it like this. I'm using it like this, if that kind of makes sense. And I do like wing it out and pull it out a bit. I'm seeing that I kind of didn't do so much definition on this side. My bad, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that real quick. I'm going to go in with the two darker mattes in the palette and basically define my cut crease line. And I'm gonna do the same thing. Grab the two peachy shades. So now what I'm going to do is add the glitter right here in the center of my eyelid. I'm going to be getting this copper glitter. This is from Nyx Cosmetics. And I'm just going to be picking it up with the Tarte glitter liner. So what I do is I try and take off all the gold. Although there is going to be just that bright yellow gold in it, I try and take off most of it. And I try and pick up whatever glitter I want to use. This is for like when I really don't want to add too much glitter. So I pick it up and then I just apply the mix of glitters. Although I do try and avoid that white gold unless that's what I'm going for. If that kind of makes sense. So I'm going on top of like the white gold that I see with the copper glitter from NYX. Alright, I'll leave that right there. Now I'm going to go back into the palette and I'm going to be picking up this dark purple right here, Missy. This palette is really pretty. Like the colors in here, I'm so impressed. They're very, very pretty colors. I'm going to be using this little brush. This is a TNT makeup brush. I believe they are Makeup Academy. This is an S132. I'm picking up this purple color and I'm just going to be applying it on the outer edge. And this is going to just kind of be serving as some depth in the eyeshadow and a little bit of smoke. And I'm just kind of dabbing it on. I'm going a little bit underneath my waterline and I'm winging it out as well. Alright, now to soften up the cut crease right here in the middle, I'm going to go in back with this brush and just with whatever is left over. And I'm going to be getting real deep in my inner corner just because I wanted to match the other eye perfectly. Alright, now I'm going to go back in with my Hello Flawless powder and I'm going to clean up underneath my brow just a little bit. Okay, moving on to eyeliner. The eyeliner part. I will be using my NYX Cosmetics Matte Liquid Liner. I really recommend this eyeliner. It's very good. And I'm just going to be doing kind of a smaller wing than I would usually do. Because I want to conceal my eyelashes safely throughout the day. But I also don't want to cover all of the eye work, and I also think that like cut creases, they just always look really nice with eyeliner because it kind of looks like a almost like rainbow type of effect. I don't know how to explain it, it's weird. It just complements it. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead, let that kind of dry up, and I will be applying glue to my lashes so I could just start warming them up. I'm gonna be using these lashes right here. These lashes are from Time Beauty and they are called Swagner, and I'm gonna go ahead and just cut the tips off so they're not too big for my eye. And the glue that I'm gonna be using is Duo. This is really old and like used up. Alright, well that kind of starts drying up just a little bit. I'm gonna be applying some mascara. Today I will be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara, which everyone says is a dupe for the Better Than Sex. I do believe it, although I never really was a big user of the Better Than Sex. So going in, and I'm going to be applying this lash. So I'm applying these a little differently than I applied the other ones. You could apply your lash either like this or like straight, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up. Okay, now I'm gonna be cleaning up underneath my eyes using just a little tissue that I have here and some makeup remover. This one is from Lancome. I'm almost out. I just apply a little bit. Alright then, so now moving on to the face. I'm applying some chapstick because my lips feel so busted. This is a Jouer. I love the Jouer lip enhancer like so much. It just makes your lips look so big and plumpy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to priming my face. I'm using the YSL Blur Primer and it's actually really nice. I find that a lot of blur primers kind of like will make my skin feel really dry, and this one I feel like still leaves a little bit of glow in your skin and just makes you feel moisturized as well, while at the same time blurring you out, which is really nice. And I really like to apply it underneath my eyes because I want that to be very soft for that when I apply concealer and whatnot, it just slides on. Alright, for my foundation today I'm going to be using two. I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs Remarcable I Am Shade 36 Beige Golden, although I think I've gotten tanner right now during the summer. And here in Vegas, the sun is so strong, like it is so strong here. But I'm not mad, I just need a new foundation. I actually really like summer tan. And to blend that in, I'm gonna be using this Wet n Wild brush. This foundation is amazing. I think for people with oily skin who want to look matte, who want full coverage. It is like the bomb, and it's will last you all day long. I'm gonna go in and use my fingers real quick because I don't want to mess up my brows. Now I'm gonna be going in with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. I'm just gonna be applying like 4 drops of this, which is a pretty good amount on my face. This foundation is so watery, it's crazy. Watery in a good way, like it's so moisturizing. I wouldn't be able to wear it alone unless I was going for a natural look in the winter. I'm gonna be using the new Beauty Blender Swirl. Ooh, it's like, I honestly don't even want to get the, oh, it's already dirty. I don't want to get dirty, it's so damn pretty. But I'm gonna go ahead and use that to blend this in. The Marc Jacobs foundation performs really, really good with the big brush. So I try to not use a beauty blender with that foundation. Okay. For my concealer, I'm going to be using whatever I got left of my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm pretty much out of this thing. I use a light medium. And this has to be my favorite concealer. I think it's like everyone's current thing. Like I know so many people love it, and it really is worth the hype. I love this concealer so much. I'm just gonna go on the nose and the forehead just a little bit. I'm gonna be using the Hoola contour stick. This is so nice. Like, I love this contour stick. Alright, I'm using my beauty blender to just blend everything in. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and dab in, why did I say dab so much? With the Hello Flawless powder from Benefit. I use shade Petal right now. I'm gonna go ahead and use this other Wet n Wild brush. These are really good. This one is more of like a fluffier, and I'm just gonna like pat this all over my face before I bake. Alright, so now that I kind of did that, I'm gonna go ahead and get the Kat Von D translucent powder. I'm gonna tap out of my eyes one more time to make sure there's no creases. Going underneath where I contoured. And because I get so oily on my forehead, I really like to apply translucent powder here because I get so oily up here. It's like not even funny. So while that is sitting doing its thing, I'm gonna start contouring my face. And for that, what do you know? Another Wet n Wild brush. This is more of their contour. I'm gonna be using this palette. This is from IB Beauty, and it's just a palette that I got PR, and I've been using it on and off, and I pretty much do like it. I'm gonna be getting the contour number 2 in this palette, which is more of a warmer shade. And I'm basically going on top of where I applied the stick contour. This is just kind of really gonna warm up my face, which I personally really like a warm face. And the sides of my nose, just a little bit. Down here on my chin. My chin. Alright, now that I got that, I'm gonna go back in with my Hello Flawless powder. I do a lot of powder because I am an oily girl. But if you're not, you really don't gotta do that much powder. Okay, before I apply setting spray to just kind of make the powders soak in my face a little bit more, I'm gonna be going underneath my eye and highlighting just a little bit with this palette. I'm gonna be using the banana shade in this palette. It's really not that banana-y, it's right here. Alright, right now that my face is a little wet, I'm gonna be going in with the Huda Beauty Summer. So nice. I'm gonna go in with the cream shade here, which is Saint Tropez. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Can't pronounce stuff. I'm just gonna use my finger. I just applied a tiny bit It looks cute, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing. On my nose, just a little bit. On my lip, it looks so pretty. Alright, I got my little Dose of Colors fan brush here. And I'm gonna go ahead and get the shade Malibu, which is so nice. I was watching it yesterday on Snapchat. If you don't follow me on Snapchat, please do, please. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get Malibu with my brush and apply it. It's so pretty. This is such a pretty shade. Okay, I'm just gonna apply this on my nose. If you want like a crazy highlight, like a poppin' ass highlight, like this is it. This is one of them. It's really good. A little bit on my forehead, a little bit on. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this in my inner corner. I'm gonna get Malibu, Saint Tropez first. Inner corner. And then I'm gonna get Malibu. Oh my god, and I'm gonna do it just right. I'm just gonna use the leftovers underneath my brow. It is bomb, like it's a really pretty highlight. Okay, now for my blush, I'm gonna be using the Karrueche Tran Colourpop collaboration face palette. This is the face palette from the Her collection. I will be using the color Mistress. And I'll also go ahead and dip into the bronzer. I'm using a big ol' fluffy brush from Mikasa Beauty, dipping it a few times. Oh, that's pigmented. Oh, that's a little. So it's definitely pigmented. I'm gonna go ahead and try and buff it out just a little bit. You really only need to dip into it like once or twice. It looks good though. It's very pretty. Slowly dip into the bronzer because I have a feeling it's gonna be popping. Yeah, wow, this is a good bronzer. I'm applying some on my forehead. These are really, really pigmented. Like, be careful because I think with one dip, you're good to go. Which could be a good thing and a bad thing. In my situation right now, I went a little too hard. One of the things I like is that I could always buff it out with whatever face powder I was using. So I was thinking of doing a purple eyeliner with kind of smoked out, but I don't know if I'm really feeling that. I think I'm going to do my basic white eyeliner with shadows underneath. I went ahead and applied, my camera keeps dying. It's like being crazy. Missy and Damsel, and I used that little tiny brush from NYX. Just kind of focused it. And I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara on those lashes as well, my bottom lashes. And I'm using the same one, I'm just kind of cleaning it first. Alright, for my lips, I have a few different lip products here that I kind of wanted to try. I have Huda's, I have the Karrueche ones. So I'm going to give you guys two lip options. First, I'm going to be using Karrueche Contessa. I'm just applying it straight. It is really pretty. So this is Karrueche Contessa. Now we're going to be using a Huda one. I have Jet Setter here, which, does she already have Jet Setter? Am I tripping? And Bikini Babe. I'm going to go for Bikini Babe just because it looks really light and like interesting. Oh, it's not. This is nice. So this is Bikini Babe. Wait, what am I doing? I have to line my lips. I'm going to line my lips first using Boldly Bare by MAC. Whenever I find good lip combos, oh my god, like. Alright, so that is Boldly Bare by MAC, and I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Bikini Babe. Wrong color. This is Jet Setter? Wait a minute. Jet Setter looks dark. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with both colors just because they're so pretty. Look at Jet Setter though. That's so pretty. Yo, this color is popping. I'm just gonna dab a little bit of Bikini Babe in the middle. Okay, I'm here, still here for this combo. I'm gonna go ahead and let that dry, and then I will be setting my makeup with Morphe setting spray. And alright, so I went ahead and set my makeup with the Morphe brushes setting spray, and I just ended up applying a little bit more of like the purpley colors down here. And that is it. That is the final makeup look for today. I kind of just put my hair down. I wanted to straighten it because I thought it would look really cute with this style, but I don't think I have the time for that. I just went ahead and put my makeup down, and that's basically it. I hope that you guys liked the makeup look. I had a lot of fun creating it. I'm really happy with the way that it came out. It was fun playing with the new Huda and with the new Karrueche Colourpop. So that's basically it. If you guys liked the makeup tutorial, if you guys liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. You guys know that's really, really helpful. Thank you guys so much for everything. If you are not subscribed and you would like to be subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe down below. While you're at it, ring the bell if you want to be notified whenever I upload. Thank you. And that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys later. Bye.